Hey, WCI traders and investors. Matthew Buckley, the chief investment strategist here at Wealth Creation Investing. And it looks like the market's trying to follow through a little bit of Friday's rally. We're really seeing the market try and grind higher. And I say grind because it really is kind of a grind. We're really not feeling that much positive in the market right now. The jobs number surprise on Friday, which the market really hasn't digested yet as bad news. I mean, so let's talk about that. The unemployment numbers that came out, the creation of 162,000 jobs, 163,000 jobs. Above the 100,000 ish that economists were forecasting, folks. It doesn't matter. We need check this stat out. We need 8 years of 220,000 jobs minimum a month created to get back on track. Just take that number into account, and you'll realize why I'm still bearish on a market that rallied on Friday and is grinding up a little bit today. More than the employment number, folks, you have to take a look at a lot of other numbers out there. The ISM, the Institute for Supply Management's Index of Business Activity, dipped below 50. And that's the second month in a row that it's been below 50. Now, why is 50 important, Matt? Well, folks, a reading below 50 indicates contraction, indicates potential recessionary atmosphere. Okay, a number above 50 indicates expansion. So we're below 50, folks. So we're seeing, again, this bipolar market where we're seeing some good news, some bad news. But here's what's incredible is that the market rallies on this jobs news, but now all of a sudden the market has to come to terms with, well, wait a minute, does that mean Bernanke's going to have to act in September or not, meaning add more liquidity into the market? If the Fed sees good jobs numbers and the market's rallying, guess what? He might not act in September to do anything, which he's just about out of ammo anyway, and the market may pull back. Or he might do something and the market may pull back because he was forced to do something, meaning the economy is still bad. So, folks, it's not good. GDP hanging around 1.5%. It's bad news out there, folks. And the market rally on Friday, the big gap up and then the grind higher today just really doesn't do anything for me. This week, what's on the flight schedule that I'm taking a look at? Consumer credit tomorrow on Tuesday is going to be an interesting report. Okay. And there was a great article in Barron's over the weekend about this that was called "Back to School: Pens and Penny Pinching." And there's Craig Johnson of Customer Growth Partners said this summer's economic headwinds are sending chills down consumer spines, resulting in the worst back to school since the 2009 debacle, when the season sales declined nearly 4% year over year. So we have a couple trades on Under Armour and Nike and some other back to school stuff. So consumer credit is going to be an interesting report on Tuesday. Wednesday, not too much, a bond auction that should be interesting to watch and see what comes pricing in. Thursday, the all-important, it's amazing how week to week we're taking a look at these jobless claims, these unemployment claims. We're hanging on these week-to-week ones like they're month-to-month ones, like we saw on Friday. And also on Thursday we have trade balance figures are released for June, and then Friday, Greece has some T-bill auctions, some 26-week T-bills, and then nothing really huge on Friday. Maybe the federal budget balance. We're looking at a big delta there, but I think that's kind of priced into the market. So all in all, folks, really the market is it is there we go. grinding higher. They're not flying higher. As a matter of fact, we're seeing a little bit of a pullback to a flattening in the S&P. This is the SPX. Let's take a look at the SPY real quick. And then for those of you who trade options, especially who trade options with me live weekly, let's take a look at an interesting indicator today. The VIX, the CBOE Market Volatility Index. It's up 3.5% today. Oh, hold on a second, Matt. That doesn't make sense. The market's up. The VIX should be down. Not really, because that tells me in the next 30 days. Again, the VIX is a indicator of the S&P puts and calls about 30 days out. Guess what? Volatility's going up, which is weird on a day like today when the market is up. It's weird if you don't know what you're doing. It's weird if you don't trade options with me live each week, and you can do that in our Wealth Creation with Options program. But folks, here's what I want you to do now, though. I want you to go to this page, wealthcreationinvesting.com/futures-training. And this Thursday night, August 9th at 9 p.m., you can join our newest trader here at WCI, Thomas DeLello, and he's going to be talking, he's a futures guy, one of the 500-pound heads in the futures industry. He's going to talk about order flow and his own proprietary trading zones. And you could potentially make a fortune following order flow. I mean, it's the same thing in the options world, folks. If you see on the floor, if you see Goldman Sachs come in and sell 50,000 puts on AIG, for example, that's a pretty bullish bet, right? So guess what? And Goldman Sachs isn't one into losing money just for sport. So order flow is very important, especially in the futures market where it's a zero-sum game. So I'll be there Thursday night because I want to learn how to trade futures as well. I'm a big options guy. Really never took a look at futures, but in this market, I'm taking a look at anything that's going to give me edge, okay? So go to wealthcreationinvesting.com/futures-training, and our video is actually going to redirect to this page. So sign up. Join us this Thursday night at 9 p.m. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing folks who trade with me in our Wealth Creation with Options live trading session this Wednesday at 1. And we're going to talk about this. Look at this. The VIX is up 3.5% on a day when the market's up. And if you're a Wealth Creation with Options trader, you know exactly what's going on. And by the way, you have a couple positions on today that are working out extremely well based on our volatility hedges. Okay? All right, folks, I got to get back to trading. Busy day in the market. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Friday's market wrap-up.